Next bill, Senate Bill number 184 by Senator Milkovich. It is an act amending Title 40 relative to abortion.
Senator Milkovich.
Thank you, Mr. President and members. This is a bill that would prohibit abortion if the baby has a detectable heartbeat. There is an amendment. Senator Mills and Senator Barrow pointed out in committee that we needed to make clear that there's an affirmative obligation to determine through the technology that there is a heartbeat. And I would offer that amendment at this time.
All right, let me get them out there. Senator Secretary, you have an amendment?
Yes, sir. Amendment sent up by Senator Milkovich is set number 1449. Set 1449.
All right, Senator, on the amendment.
And that's basically what it does, is it makes clear that there is an affirmative obligation on the clinician, the abortionist, to test for a heartbeat. And, of course, the rest of the bill says that if there is a heartbeat, it's illegal to kill the unborn baby. And ask for passage on the amendment. Excuse me.
All right. Any questions on the amendment? Amendment only. Any objection to adoption of the amendment? Amendment stands adopted. All right, Senator Milkovich on the bill.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. If there's a heartbeat, we're saying that in Louisiana that you cannot kill the baby. I will reference the 1990 testimony, Professor Jerome Lejeune in this building, that actually there is life at conception when the 23 chromosomes of the father unite with the 23 chromosomes of the mother. It creates the most amazingly complex single cell or zygote, and that's your identity, that's your personality, that is the blueprint of who you become as a person. I do have a question. I did want to add, too, that the Attorney General has weighed in on this, and they have a trigger provision on this bill. It does not become effective unless the similar bill from Mississippi becomes effective. I really wanted to be effective upon enactment, but it's been amended in committee. I do have a question, Mr. President.
Yes, Senator Peterson.
Thank you, Mr. President. So as I understand it, this bill will now focus on whether or not an unborn baby, which you determine as a human, is that correct?
Absolutely. The best genetic science in the world is that your identity, your DNA was created when the father's 23 chromosomes united with your mother's 23 chromosomes, created a single cell. It had all of the complexity and the DNA information that results in Senator Karen Carter Peterson of May 6, 2019.
Why, thank you. Born on November 1st, 1969, making 50 this year. But thank you for that explanation. So I'm saying that in your bill, you have determined that you are suggesting that a human being exists at that point that you just described, and that once they have a heartbeat, then what would happen?
Then it becomes illegal for the abortionist to take their life.
So if they have a heartbeat, we should not, in your mind, abort, meaning kill?
Yes, ma'am.
So is this different from killing when if they're a human being and they have a heartbeat, you're not for killing?
I'm against all abortion. And
That's not my question.
Okay.
If they're human and they have a heartbeat, you're not for killing them?
If they're human and they heartbeat, I'm not for killing them, but okay. Oh, and I guess you were trying to. That's unborn babies. That's true. That's.
You want another question?
Oh, I don't think I understood, but go ahead.
If it's a human and there's a heartbeat, then you're not for killing them?
If it's, well, I'm sorry, I need to complete the answer. The more complete answer is if it's an unborn baby.
I didn't ask you that.
Okay, well that's
I
mine.
said it was a human. I said if it was a human being. If it's human and there's a heartbeat, you're not for killing them.
I think what you're saying, am I against the death penalty?
No. If it's a human and there's a heartbeat, you are not for killing.
If it's an unborn baby that has
I
not,
asked you.
I understand, but I have a right to explain my answer.
Well, I mean, you can make a comment, but my question is, if it's human, which you've decided, and there's a heartbeat, then you're not for killing.
My answer is, if it's an unborn baby with a heartbeat, excuse me, let me answer. Let me complete my answer. If it's an unborn baby with a heartbeat, this bill would make it illegal to kill that baby that has a heartbeat. That is my position, and that's the purpose of the bill.
Is an unborn baby a human?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Any
Thank you for your questions.
further amendments? All right. Any further discussion on the bill? Any further discussion? Senator Milkovich, you have a right to close.
I think the intent of the bill is straightforward. Thank you for your questions.
Senator Milkovich moves final passage. When the machines are open, those in favor will vote yes, those opposed no. Secretary, vote your machines, please. Vote your machines. Senator Tarver, yes. You through voting? Are you through voting? All right, close them up, please. 31 yeas, 5 nays. The bill is final passage. Reconsider vote. Let them object.